Hello guys, in this video I will show you how to extract the strain rates. So I'm opening the results of this test, and it should be familiar with you if you are interested in strain rates. We have 4 parts here: the impactor, we have the transmission bar, we have the incident bar, the transmission bar, and inside here we have the specimen. So if I play, you will see this specimen here will get compressed. Okay, so how to extract the strain rate? First, I can go from here, French component, and then click down here. You'll see strain rate, and then the deformation in the X, so I will say X strain. Okay, so X strain rate, and it will show the strain rate of the strain rate of everything. Here it will contour plot the strain rate, and then if I want to plot the strain rate of a certain element with respect to time, then I go to history and then go to scalar, and then I have here X strain rate, which is the same thing here. So I'm plotting the contour plot. So let's say I select, before I select, I click on F4, then I show the specimen only, and then I click on F8, and then let's say I will highlight or hide half of my specimen here. Okay, so now I have here, let's say I'm interested in some of the elements inside here. So I go back to post-process and then go to history. I have history, scalar, X strain rate. Then I click on few elements here, and then click on plot. Okay, so here you can see this is the strain rate, and the results are not very fine. You can see the results are very coarse. I need more points here, but if I need more points here, then I need to put a small value in the D3 plot, which will increase the total size of the results. Instead, if I want to find the strain rate of certain elements at a higher frequency, then I can go to the second method of plotting the strain rate, which is using the ASCII option. And from here, ASCII element out, and then click on load, and I will have a few elements here. Okay, these elements are the elements that I've already defined before I run. I define them in database history solid, and then I put the ID sensor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now I want to plot of all of them. I want to plot the strain rate of all of them, so click on all, and then go to here, strain, and then X strain, then click on plot. Okay, so you can see the plot's a bit different because this is strain, not strain rate. So to get the strain rate, I go to operate and then go to differentiate, because when we differentiate the strain, we will get the strain rate. And then make sure all of them are highlighted, then click on apply. Now we will get the strain rates of these elements, and as you can see, the results are has more data points, or are recorded. The results are recorded at a higher frequency compared to the first method of plotting the strain rates. So that's all for this short video. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye bye.